Perfect. Well, it's great to meet you guys. You were incredible in the film. And I will jump in pretty lightly and just ask, I asked Michael this before, he gave great answers. What are your top 3 Robbie songs?
Oh, you're starting off hard, Thomas. Goodness me.
Come
It's hard
Undone.
but simple.
Come Undone.
I think Michael did say Come Undone.
See, Rock DJ.
He also said Rock DJ.
And then I'm gonna choose one that's not in the film.
Okay.
Millennium.
Oh, okay.
Because it gives that bond, the strings, there's kind of that elegance of it. So that would be my 3.
Perfect.
I think it's safe to say She's the One holds a special place in my
Oh,
heart.
I love it. We're going to get into that.
Okay.
But like...
I'd say She's the One, Something Beautiful, and to go off film album, Sexed Up.
Okay. Well,
It's a
Rogue.
perfect.
Yeah.
Going rogue.
Super
That's
fan.
Messy.
That's great.
I like it.
Well, additionally, in Better Man, Robbie has 3 inspirations that he constantly looks up to. It's Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. As actors, do you each have like 3 actors you look up to? It doesn't have to be a top 3 at all, but just 3 in general that you look up to, you aspire to be like, or, you know, that helps you pick the projects that you go for.
That's such a good question.
That is a good question.
The first name that comes to my mind, and I think it's because I saw a performance of theirs on stage back home that made me go, oh, I'd love to do that with Serene McKellen.
Okay.
I grew up on very kind of blockbuster movies at home with mum and dad. We never really watched any sort of Oscar buzz movies or anything like that. So I then saw him do Waiting for Godot with Patrick Stewart, and it was just this completely different way of telling a story that I'd never seen before. And that's what really kind of gave me the bug of wanting to go on stage and perform. So that would be kind of maybe who's inspired me in that sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know in terms of whose shoes I'd want to fill.
I know, it's so hard. And I feel like I'm leaving all these people out. Such a difficult question. I'd say for me, like, there's a lot of really intelligent, strong performance women out there. Like, you've got your Margot Robbies.
Yeah, of course.
Represent Aussies. Hello. You've got your Kate Winslets, who are just commanding in every performance that they do. And then, now I'm scared. I've got 3.
Right, I'll do one more. So we can have 2
Please,
each.
go.
James McAvoy, for someone like me.
Oh, he's so good.
What I love about him is he combines being a leading actor with also playing a character. It's not like that kind of narrator role that you sometimes get with lead
He's very
actors.
character-driven.
He really, absolutely.
He was great in Speaking No Evil, going off topic for a second.
I want to say, can I say one more? Andrew Scott.
Okay.
He is so surprising.
He's
I
got all the
never
buzz
know
around
what
him
he's going
lately,
to do.
especially.
I just love watching him, and I think if I could ever surprise someone like that, like he does, job done.
Yeah, good shout.
That's perfect. Well, you, of course, play Robbie, and you play Nicole. Going for the audition process, how was that like? And also, did you have to do a chemistry read as well?
We sort of, the last piece of the puzzle was a chemistry read.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Well, chemistry read for me. Rochelle had already got the job. We're calling her Nicole, so she's that good.
As soon as Jonno walked in, I went over. You were doing a COVID test, and I went and interrupted you. You'd just flown in, and I went and said hello. And the second that you opened your mouth, I was like, "Oh, we're safe. That's Robbie." And I just knew straight away.
You can feel it in the film
just
as well.
knew, yeah.
Even though you are a monkey in the film, you can still feel it there.
Yeah, we had a great time together. Rochelle was really kind of giving with her time when I landed, and was kind of head was everywhere because you've had all this audition process and you're thinking, right, I know they like me enough to get me here. I know I've done the acting bit, but now you feel like yourself are being auditioned, and so it's about, am I charming enough? Am I funny enough? Especially when you're playing someone like Rob, who is so charismatic. But Rochelle was just so easy to be around, and we had a great time.
I know the next day when you came in, and I didn't know if it was still an audition or if you'd actually got it, and you went, "They told me last night." I was like, "Oh, yes, yes! I thought it was going to be you."
I was wondering, when was the first time you saw the VFX work? Whether it doesn't have to be like 100% done, but did you see it kind of early on through shooting, and did that like influence the rest of the shoot and your performance? And then how was your reaction to working with someone in mocap when everyone else is just
Humans.
themselves, humans?
We were showing some sketches
Yeah.
of what the monkey was going to look like, and I actually think those sketches helped fund the movie.
Okay.
Early
They
on.
look like
yeah, they are amazing.
Great.
Okay.
Weta, who were behind the VFX, we had Andy and Luke, who were kind of the supervisor and producer there on set every day, kind of making sure that it was going in the right direction. Kind of the technology side of it never got in the way of the storytelling.
Yes.
And it was so handy to have them there. I think it would have been a very different movie without them, so shout out to them for sure. First version I saw was this kind of amalgamated version of the monkey and my face. Kind of,
Oh, right.
we were following each other around the screen, which was quite strange. But it blew me away. I think there's some details in there, the sweat and things like that, you know, it's just incredible.
It does look just terrific.
Yeah.
Me with the floor show, kicking with your torso. Boys getting high and the girls even more so. Wave your hands if you're not with a man. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
To talk about She's the One, that sequence has been living like rent-free in my head since the day I first saw the film. So twice so far. First time about 5 weeks ago back. But like that scene is just constantly on loop. It's the top of my playlist. It's visually stunning. It's like, it's just perfect, to be honest. It's a masterclass of a scene. How long did that take to film and learn all the sorts of choreograph, and just what was your reactions when you saw the final beauty of it? Because again, it's just astonishing.
Well, when I had my callback, my audition, they said to me, "Oh, this scene actually leads into She's the One," and I thought, "Oh, how nice, he's going to serenade me." And they were like, "No, it's a dance sequence." And I was like, "Oh," and I grew up dancing, but they didn't know that when I got the role, and so I started working with Ashley Wallen and Jenny Griffin. And I probably was rehearsing for 2 months, 3 months, and it was the last thing I shot. And we shot that scene and the dance that goes into it for about a week. And
Her bruises had bruises.
Oh,
Like, she was.
And that dress was essentially like wearing a cheese grater. It was it was interesting. And you know, Michael is as good as he is for a reason, because you know, we were doing upwards of 40-something takes. Like he's very precise, and so everything that you see on screen is because he really cared about what the outcome was.
Well, it looked, I mean, absolutely perfect. Thank you guys so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Absolutely